The farmer's fire. There was once a farmer, proud and hard-working, who had spent years cultivating his land, tilling the soil, planting each seed with care, and building a barn with his own 2 hands. But not far from his farm lived a rival, a man with whom he'd long shared cold stares and tense silence. They had once been friends, but time and pride had made them enemies. One season, the rival's field yielded more crops than the farmer's. Rumours spread. Pride was bruised. Jealousy crept into the farmer's heart like a slow, bitter fog. He felt humiliated, angry, and eventually he decided he wouldn't be outdone again. So one night, under a moonless sky, he crept into his rival's field with a torch in hand. He didn't stop to think. He didn't care what it might lead to. He only wanted to watch the rival suffer. With a single spark, the dry crops caught fire. The flames danced wildly, fueled by drought and spite. But the wind shifted, and the fire, untamed and hungry, leapt across the fields, over the fences, through the grass, toward the farmer's own land. By the time morning came, his rival's crops were ash, but so was his barn, his tools, his harvest, his year's work, gone. He stood in the smoke, stunned, hollow. He had set out to destroy another man's success, but ended up destroying his own future. As the ashes cooled, he realized something deeper. The fire he had lit was not just in the field. It had lived in his heart, and it had consumed more than he ever imagined. From that day on, he never lifted a hand in anger again. Instead, he rebuilt, slowly, humbly. And when another farmer's field caught fire by accident years later, it was he who ran to help. Because he had learned, revenge always promises justice, but it delivers only ruin. Moral of the story: revenge is a fire that rarely stays where you light it. It burns wildly, often consuming the very person who struck the match. Let go of the need to hurt those who've hurt you, because in the end, healing will serve you better than vengeance ever could. Subscribe for more stories about choices, consequences, and the quiet strength of grace.